okie day. It sounds like I am fully live for the Where Grandmama. All right, boom. All right, welcome back. I'm fully live for the Where Grandma. I'm John Norgrove. This is Gaming Jive, and we are catching back up with Our Lady, the Grandma. Battle Grandma, Where Grandma. She's only in human form here in town, outside of town. Not a human no more. So yeah, welcome back and all that kind of stuff. We're just gonna kind of like get back into it, and see where we go from there. I kind of totally am not even aware of where I'm at. Okay, so level 50 is to get to Nightmare. We're at 41. So we may just hit level 50 this week. Maybe this stream. I doubt this stream. That feels like that would be insane on my part, but like technically anything's possible, right? So let's see. Do we have inventory we need to deal with? No. So let's go to the map and let's figure out what we want to do. Do we want to do a world boss today? Maybe. It's in like 26 minutes though. So, and what's our seasonal stuff looking like? Like, it's only been a few days, right? Like, I literally streamed on Thursday. Immediately no clue where I'm at in the game. That being said, I have had a heck of a migraine all day that has only just ramped up and gotten increasingly bad, which is, like, mad not cool, dude. Mad not cool. But, so, yeah, let's see where we're going with these guys. So, Helltide, wow, at max threat during Helltide. Oh, that's cheeky. Okay. More whisper caches, buy more stuff from the Purveyor of Curiosities. Consume seasonal elixirs. Oh yeah, I gotta consume seasonal elixirs. Do I even have any of those yet? Was that these? Yeah. After killing enemy, increase movement speed by 3% for 5 seconds, stacking up to 15 times. Experience gain increased by 6%. That's a weird number. And after killing an enemy, holy bolts fire from the corpse of that enemy. Cheese and crackers. Okay. Well, we'll try that. So let's spend some more whatever the heck at the Purveyor of Curiosities, some whatever tokens or whatever it's called. And go from there. Before we get started with that, let me text you back. Okay, boom. Taken care of. All right. What do we have? 263? Let's, I don't know, man. I don't know. You just gotta, like, kind of spend money. What's cheap? Whisper keys? How many of those do we have now? Bloody 28. Jeez. And what is that? How close does that get us to the season thing about the keys? Oh, it didn't count at all because it says equipment. Fine print. Well, that's embarrassing. That's fine. It just means I won't have to buy any keys for a while now. Whatever's clever, my dudes. So let's, we've got time for this. And how long is this going to be here? For like 48 more minutes. So let's just jump into here. Let's do a little Helltidery. And then we'll figure out what we're going to be doing from there. All right, so let's do this. Okay, cool. I'm like almost at max, whatever it's called. And then we're going to do the one that makes holy bolts occur, because that seems especially sassy in a Helltide. And then let's, I don't know, where do we want to make our way downtown, huh? Let's make our way down to this town. Let's see I think we did this last time, all the way over there. Yeah, no. All right, we're just going to wander. That's fine. Just going to wander and murder. Look at this. Immediately into whatchamacallit. Oh, dang. That fires off like a big old blast of those bolts. That's red. How long is this for? Well, hopefully like 30 minutes ago. Other ones are. Because that's going to be deliciously useful, huh? Who's shaking over here? Get out of here with that shaking. You don't count. Is there somebody shaking over here? Oh man, I thought there was somebody shaking over there. I like that they sort of low-key sound like rattlesnakes. So, like, I'm from California, right? That's where I'm at. And California is, we got rattlesnakes out here. So rattlesnakes sort of make that same, like, shh, 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 sort of sound or whatever. So it's like rattlesnake sound to me. There you go. You get murdered. You all get the murder. Feel like the Oprah Winfrey of murder over here, huh? Battle Grandma. Murder Oprah. And F that guy. Running in like that? Get out all the way of here from that, man. Holy heck in a handbag. So I was thinking today, right? I'm just like, okay. What if we were to do Battle Grandma? But what if it was an isekai? Like, what if she was like a grandma from like our universe, and then like I don't know, whatever, something happened. Sometimes isekais are like hit by a car or whatever, right? But sometimes isekais are just like snatched. I'm trying to remember what the name of this anime was. I was watching this anime where like it was like some teens, and they heard like a bell, like a church bell, like going off, and they're like, what's that bell noise? What's that bell noise going on? I wonder what that noise is or whatever. And then like a giant portal opens and just like takes them and like dumps them in a place, and they're just like, ooh, well, I guess we wonder what that is. That bell meant isekai. Church bell meant isekai, which is both kind of a rad, like, because so many isekai are like, I was going to get snacks and got hit by a bus. Now I'm isekai'd or whatever. Whereas this one was just like straight snooched, right? Like no murder she wrote or anything like that. But also it's like you could have chose a sound less like, I mean, I don't know how common like church bells are in Japan, right? But like I feel like from a European standpoint, if like church bells meant isekai, then like that's happening a lot, man. That sound would just like haunt your nightmares. Or whatever, But I like the idea of an isekai just like firing off. Another one that I recently I'm trying to think. I think I finished it. Was where the isekai was like oh yeah, I did finish it. Because it was like this guy had played this like dating sim. It's like dating sim game. And then like after he 100%'s the isekai, he like, or the dating sim, I mean, he gets isekai'd into the sim game as like a background character, and he's just like, I hate this sim. But it's like such a self-aware game that it was just like calling its own shittiness out. It was genuinely hilarious. Oh man, it was so good. Oh, there's some demons going on over there. Sweet. Yeah, no, I want this. I want to fight these guys. I know. Oh, no. Boo-hoo.
Not ready yet. I do not have enough material.
Get out of here, demons. Oh my goodness, get so out of here, my guy. Yeah. Sorry, is that succubus's name Anita? Did I just catch that right? Or am I totally an idiot? Anidia. And Adia. That's like a different name entirely. Okay. Get so borked, my guy. Yeah, get absolutely demolished. Grandma's gonna bake you a pie. A pie of death! Oh, man. A largesse axe, huh? Oh, these guys just keep coming, huh? It's because we beat up that one chick so fast. They were just like, that's not allowed. You can't be keeping that up. That's too dark. What's going on with that schnick over there? What is this over here? What is that? It's one of these structure thingies. Okay, that's fine. Now, the question is, now that it's jumped to, like, please return to Sode the what's-his-face or whatever, I wonder if it's gonna not let me gain wolf levels or whatever it's called while I'm, like, do I have to return every time, or will I still get, like, some wolf levels, like, on the fly? That's not been made clear, primarily because I'm not, what's the word I'm looking for? Paying attention and reading stuff. Nor am I technically preparing. Because, yeah, I didn't do that. I was lazy instead. I had other stuff to do. I hope that everybody had a grand weekend. With, Labor Day? No, Memorial Day just having been a thing. Okay, so I guess... Do I need to, like... I guess I should go back there first, huh? Tortured gifts of mysteries. I don't know what any of that stuff is. How delicious. But I know where what's-its-name is. So let's just tell it. There's a town portal there. Get rid of this stuff. Whatever. High five this guy with my Hulk fist thing, and then we'll just like go from there or whatever. You dig? Okay. Give me your soul. Oh, the Iron Wolf's most dependable reputation cache, a trio of legendary helm, pants, and rings set to thrive in any situation. Okay, cool. And then after that, I get Glimmering Herb Supply. Box of herbs gathered throughout the Helltide. Okay, cool. Okay, quite rad. Let's see, we got skill tree points here. Where do we want to dump those? So we're pumping this up. Want to do more companion bonus. Because, like, that's max. Still hit critically strikes or deal sort of increased damage. Okay. Okay, what's this? When shapeshifting into a new animal form. No, we're not doing that, because we're pretty much always this animal form. So that don't mean nothing to us. We could probably take that up a little bit. That's 2 wolves already maxed out. No protection, no circle protections. That guy's maxed out. Oh, but this? No. Did you degrade gate? Oh, that's just like my speed up thing. Critical strike close enemies? No, I don't care about that. Do introduction while werebear form? No, I'm not doing werebear very often. Maximum spirit is increased. Basic skills generate more spirit. No, that's not it. Okay. Alright. We're gonna do this one then. Give the boys a little bit more pump. And then Julie just got home, so I'm going to, we're gonna take a little... I'm gonna put you guys on mute while I say hi to her, but yeah, I'll be back in just a second. So, no, right, and I'm back. So yeah, where was I talking about? Okay, so we got the boys a little bit more hyped. We got this guy a little bit more hyped. Oh, and then I wanted to get to seasonal stuff. Yeah, I think I'd remember all these bloody shorthands. And then I want to see how much did I get. Not very much. Okay, that's gonna take like low key forever to get there, huh? But I'm already at like 2 of these, so okay, that's whatever's clever. So let's pop this. Boom, boom, boom. Ring, hat, pants. Okay, so what are these? Now that we've got these augments, now we got to be paying attention to these, right? So, okay, affixes applied to weapon. Chance for earth, spike, projectile, landslide, projectiles, cast twice, boulder. Okay, so useless to me. Werebear augments. Okay, that's not a bad idea, because what is this, trample? Is trample on that one? Totally not at all. Alright, well, I'm not really doing werebear stuff. It's another one of those. Wolves. Wolves attack speed up. Shifting endurance. Bloodhowl cooldown reduction. Debilitating roar. Yeah, we're not really using any of those. Okay, so that's all. That was all real whatever stuff. So how do we mark this junk? Okay, spacebar this stuff. So like whatever that. That's not bad. Junk. But like, where's my there? Yeah, see, I'm already like all the way in that. So like whatever, junk. This axe is like up a hundo. Oh, look, let's actually escape. Let's go up to this dude because he's got a chest up there, and I know we're like. I think we're close to when it's time for me to use this. Nah, because it's 43. Oh, no, yeah, we actually are super close. Okay, so inventory. There we go. All right, so like whatever about that one. What? Oh, that's a totem. I don't use those. Okay, whatever. Oh, shit, though. What? Your wolf companions are now werewolf companions. Werewolf companions deal 97% additional damage and can spread rabies. That's super awesome. What's that now?
Want your burrito?
Sure, yeah, you can bring it over here. I'll have a wee bite or something. That's trash. Okay. That's nice. I mean, super weak weapon. Oh, but it's like a one-handy boy. So, actually, what we're going to do is we're going to remove that, and we're going to like set these aside so I can like play with this and see what that does, where you're using like a totem and a one-handed weapon. Because if you see how the attack speed difference is like 1.1 instead of 0.9, so maybe worth it. Probably not, but like maybe, So, we'll see what happens. Julie came home with taco truck, so I've got taco truck. So this is going to include a little bit of eating. I'm going to apologize now for any gross sounds. Okay, let me tell you, this mic that I'm using, this blue microphone, sucks remarkably, because not like it's like the blue microphone's fault by any means. This is like my OG streaming mic. But this microphone's old. Like, I think I've had this for like 7 years now. So it's just like worn out, but it's the only microphone I have. Like, I have a nicer mic, but I have to use my audio recorder that we use for the podcast to utilize that mic, because it's not a USB mic. It's a whatever the other kind is called. BNC? No, it's not. But that's like an extra step to hook up that I just haven't perfected or tested out yet. And so I need to buy a new one of these guys. You can't mix it out here, but like, because it's a little bit of a butt. That's fine. When you crowd control an enemy, that's not super great. Right? Because I've got Trample now summons a landslide, blah, 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 which is super good. And then this one here does After hitting 15 enemies with your shapeshifting skills, your next werebear skill deals with... Yeah, see. So yeah, this ring, totally not worth it. Also, 2 of your primary resource, get out of here. I don't care about that. So, mark for destruction. Okay. After casting 5 basic skills, one of your active cooldowns is reduced by 1.1 seconds. That's not bad. And it boosts willpower, life per second, and spirit per second. So I would just need to imprint... I would need to forge, harden, or whatever that term is, Wolves' attack speed onto it. So, okay, we can keep that. And then what is this? Pants. Werebear skill. In addition to debilitating roar, will immobilize. I'm not even using debilitating roar, am I? No, totally not. Okay, so this might totally be worth it then. Damaging an elite grants you a barrier absorbing up to 800 damage for 10 seconds. This effect can only... Yeah, why not, right? Huge ups on willpower. Okay, so yeah, we can mod these 2. And then let's just, like... Okay, so what are we at? 1498 right now? So let's go like boom, boom. 1316. It's like close. And it turns these boys into werewolves. Look at my werewolf boys. Look at their little werewolf butts. Look at his little werewolf butt right there. Wolf butt. Werewolf butt. But then I only have 2 boys instead of 3 boys. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not into it. I'm not hype on it. So we're just going to mark these for deletion also. Okay, so now that we've gone through that, if we go to the blacksmith, we can say all junk. Cancel. All junk? Accept? Ooh. That was very scary. I'm going to be quite real with you. That was horrifying. So, unlock legendary aspects by salvaging legendary items or clearing dungeons. The Codex of Power will always contain the most powerful version of each salvaged legendary item. Yes, we already know about that. Press Y to view your current legendary aspects in the Codex of Power in the Collections menu. Okay, cool image. Visit the occultist to imprint legendary aspects onto your equipment. Yes, yeah, we again already know that. The potential power of most legendary aspects increase with world tier, reaching the highest value in world tier 4. Okay, yeah, that was weird. We've been doing that for a while. I don't know why it was like this time. It was like, ooh, actually, well, actually, weird flex, but okay. Let's vent this. The absolute heat on this burrito, man. How was work today, Julie?
It was exactly what you would expect for the Tues land on the day after a holiday.
Ah.
Everybody is like,
hungover.
Everybody's like, I do not know what day it is. I do not know what my job is. And quite frankly, I don't know what I'm doing here.
That's fair. That's totally fair. So what can we upgrade this?
I had a burger at the workplace cafe. Told them no aioli. They put aioli instead of mayo because we're fancy.
Mm. I mean, it's cute that people think that aioli is fancier than mayonnaise, but okay. It's just mayonnaise with an ingredient. It's not fancy. We gotta stop letting fancy people gaslight us into believing that the shit that they're into is actually fancy.
Not only was there aioli on the burger that I have requested to not be on there, it is put on that burger in such a way that I could not have scraped it off.
Yeah, that's absolutely ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous.
On a burger, in between the cheese and the patty.
Well, for what it's worth, people who think that aioli matters, and it doesn't. So,
yeah.
Right? Yeah, that's just... Yeah. Well, this is why we have a responsibility to send food back and be like, hey, I asked for this to not be on the thing. Because one of two things happened. Either the kitchen didn't get it on the ticket because the server or whatever, wait staff or front counter person, depending on the layout, wasn't paying attention, or they did get it and didn't notice it.
It's that one.
Right. But also, like, I don't know, pay attention, bro. I've worked in a kitchen, like, I get if you're busy, but you are also should be, like, prepared and cool with having to remake something if you didn't, like, read the instructions good enough and whatever the heck, you know? It's, I don't know. I know people have, like, a bold amount of emotional opinion about this stuff, and having worked, like, specifically in a kitchen, in food, during a busy time, oh, dodge chances up. That's not great, but that'll do. It's just like, just do that, man. Come on. You know?
Or just mistakes happen, but just do it right the first time. This is
also
this is only the second time I've eaten it.
Pre-lubing your burger before served, like, unless it's like a barbecue sauce sort of burger or whatever, feels so fast food energy in my opinion. Like, put that shit on the side, my dude. You know? We at the brewery that I used to work at, we switched from having our burgers and stuff like fully assembled. This was like not the restaurant that I worked in the kitchen, but we switched from having our like burgers and like, you know, the toppings, burger toppings assembled to just being like on the opposite bun upside down next to it to just like being asked for. And as much as it made like a little bit more work for the server, it also meant that the amount of waste our restaurant produced as like people are like, I'm going to put just the tomato on or just the lettuce or like no, like just the onion or like whatever, you know, so you have all that like the waste that's left on the plate. We like we just absolutely decimated that. And it worked out to be like a really good thing to do because most people like know. You know, it's like when you go to a deli, right? And you're filling out your like little form or whatever, and you're like circling or checkboxing or whatever, you know, like tomato, onion, pickle. Like the deli, like let's be perfectly real, the deli's not doing that because like I'm trying to make you the perfect sandwich that you absolutely want. That's not at all what it is. They're doing that because it's going to save them money. Like it also helps that like you get the thing that you want or whatever, right? But like also it's just saving that deli like a dumb amount of money, bro. Veg is expensive, then it's got to be cut a bunch. So like why not? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just makes way more sense in my mind to do it that way.
It is. But you don't really have that option, and it's all, like, automated, so you don't, like, talk to an actual person.
No. Why would we want to talk to a person?
The second time that I've eaten there, and the first time was okay, but had the weirdest salsa. It was, like, my boy, but for a breakfast burrito, and it was a stick. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great.
Sure.
And this is basically the second time that that's happened, and I'm just like, okay, maybe I don't eat there anymore.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, it's certainly one of those things where, like I oh, that was weird. I don't know what that was. I get that was that guy's stuff. Hey, who's this guy? You got your matching arm as me, bro? I bet he does. No, man, it's one of those things where like places like it's performative fanciness. It's to me the same energy as like oh, I totally missed that world boss. Damn. It's the same energy as like security theater stuff when they're like, we're gonna put up metal detectors, and you're like, oh, that's cool, and then you like immediately get up to the metal detector and you see them just like waving people through because they're going off too often. I've been in line at an event where they like the security head guy, like whoever was in charge of security, like just sort of like flusteredly walked over the wall and unplugged the metal detector because it was going off too often with people's like jewelry and accoutrements and stuff. And I'm like, well, then why did you waste our time in the first place, my dude? You could have just given your boys wands and they would have been like, what's that? Okay, you're good. What's that? Okay, you're good. Like, it's so... Sometimes more work is actually less work. You know, everybody says like work smarter, not harder. Like I get that. Totally, I do work smarter, not harder. But like sometimes the thing that seems smarter is in fact not smart. It just appears smarter. It's like security theater. It's fancy food theater, you know? It's like I can make any like dumb cheap dish be like, ooh, you know, like what is it, like the like McDonald's sushi where you take a chicken nugget and you put like a little squeeze of tomato reduction, which is ketchup on it, you know, and then you just like serve those on a plate and you're like, oh, look how fancy this is, right? But like it's not fancy. There's just chicken nuggets with a little bit of ketchup on it, you know. So it's that thing where like people get sort of like, you kind of get like caught up in the hype, the like idea of the thing that you're doing, and like leave behind the real life structure of reality, you know? These like smart boy places sort of stuff, you know, fancy boy places sort of stuff that you're like, yeah, that's not actually that fancy.
Yeah.
Well, like, it's okay, I can
probably eat there again. It's just...
Well, it's you know, it's trying it every once in a blue moon, you know? Just to be like, ooh, maybe it's different or whatever. Because I've definitely had like places that are like, this is my favorite and I love it, that like very rapidly took a left-hand turn. And I've also definitely had places that are like, oh, I hate this place, it's awful. And then somebody's like, oh, I went there the other day, it was really good. And you're like, oh, I'll try it again. Like on your lunch break or whatever, and you like go back and try it. And it's just, you're just like, wow. They must have just like not liked me the last time I was there, because like, this is amazing, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like that sort of energy.
Exactly.
Boop, boop.
I must wait a moment.
Just like that. Get a bunch of this going, huh? There we are.
I'm not ready yet.
Nice. So how far into the book did you get, bro? We started a new book today.
Everybody is still, you son of a bitch, I'm in.
I'm only at the like talk it like he like just talked to the president and is like, aliens are coming, and then like the school kids he's like meeting with the Boy Scouts or whatever the heck that was.
Got it. Have you been to the Russians yet?
Yeah, I'm listening to them right now. They're like this American friend of mine said that maybe there's aliens, and the Russians are like, the other Russian scientists are like, probably not. You know, Americans spreading all sort of lies over here in Russia, and this guy's like, one, not that one, and two, like, chill out, bro. Dang.
Yeah, it's a good book so far. The thing about these authors, Jerry Purnell and
Larry Niven, yeah,
is that they're just like, everything takes a lot of time.
I mean, it's like a 14-hour book, so yeah.
You have a lot of character building before you get to like the exciting stuff.
Yeah.
And the character building helps you to understand the decisions that the characters will inevitably make later on, based on like the other book that we read by them. I think that one or both of them lives in California, because a lot of stuff takes place in California in both of these books.
Well, California is also like a remarkably important state in the Union. Well, with it being the 5th largest economy on the planet, having Edwards Air Force Base, you know, being like not the closest state, but like one of the states what with is on the like Russian side of the world. Yeah. You know? So like, yeah, California's like taking stuff.
Yeah, I'm like, give me all the California stuff. Please. I get excited when I get to read something that takes place in a place that I am familiar with. Right?
Sure. I don't have that, but yes.
There, but it's interesting because, so this book was written, or was published in 1985, and...
Was it now?
Yeah.
I did not even look up, like, when it's from. I was just like, this sounds good. Read.
Oh, no. It had nothing to do with choosing to read it or not read it. But the world that these characters live in 1985 right?
Mhm.
Because this isn't like in an alternate universe or anything. This is like our universe.
I
and
mean,
things
we didn't
happen.
meet aliens in 1985, so it's like a little alternate.
Yeah.
It's
But, like,
it's
at the
alternate
time they wrote
adjacent.
it, we didn't know, right? What I'm saying is they're basing it in the reality that we live in.
Sure, yeah.
And it's 1985 was just such a different world than what we live in now. Like 40 years later.
Sure, yeah.
It's interesting the like parallels with this.
It's more than 40 years later. Is it more than 40 years later?
No, it's not quite 40 years later.
Is it? I thought we just saw a thing that said something like something was turning 50 in a few years, in like 2 years. That was from the 80s. I thought we saw a thing about that last night. I mean, no, it should be, what, 39?
39.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah.
Bad math.
We must have read something different. Oh, maybe we read something from like 80 that was like based in 81.
Yeah, like in 7 years or whatever. So
Oh,
the 80s will be 50 years old.
Sure. I bet it was like that. I bet it was like that.
That's what it was. I remember because it's like, oh, I don't want to think about that 50th birthday.
I don't know, whatever. If your name was Richard, you can start going by Dick. I don't know if that's a tradition everywhere, but that's the thing that I've always heard. Is that once you turn 50, oh, I can't believe Grandma died. That's crazy town. This is like one of the few times that I've died here at all.
Well, it sounds like my dazzling conversation is disrupting you too much.
Yeah. Well, Twitch chat. Doing a little crashola right there, huh? That's fine. That's fine. We ignore. That's crazy town. Get out of here. There we go. Well, hello there. Yeah, what is the name of this book called? Footfall? Okay, yeah. It's pretty fun so far. You're definitely further ahead than I am. But I started a whole new anime today, and also had like a bunch of running around and stuff I had to do, so did not really get a chance to like listen as much as possible. I was gonna do 2 loads of dishes. I ended up only doing 1 load of dishes.
Any load of dishes is good.
That just means I have another load tomorrow to do instead of getting it all right now. Oh, this. Oops, wrong button entirely. Yeah. This means that there is a treasure goblin somewhere over here? No, I guess not. I must have missed him. Dang. That's alright. It's alright then. Alright. What are we doing down here? Ooh, that water's kind of gross. Let's get out of that. It's not for you, Grandma. That's not for you. Bam. Got it. Problem solved. Boom. Ooh, but we never really figured out what I was going to do with more of these. Your storm skills. No, I don't care about that. To a 10% chance to make enemies vulnerable. Okay. Dealing lightning damage to enemies has an 8% chance to immobilize them for 3 seconds. And up to 10% chance when dealing damage to a vulnerable or immobilized to stun the lightning bolt also hits. And a lightning bolt also hits, dealing 919 damage. Okay, well... Do I want to make them vulnerable, or do I want to make them... Oops. Electric shock? I could immobilize them, or bad omen. Well, let's just like keep this going. We'll just do that for now. Oh boy, I gotta return to Sodev again already. Jeez, guy. Why do I gotta go back there now?